11th October every year is declared by the United Nations as a day for the girl child. Nurturing Fitrah Foundation is an Islamic faith-based non-governmental organization advocating quality parenting and grooming teenagers. In a bid to be relevant and add value to the girl child, an advocacy program was organized for girls from diverse backgrounds, with professionals from different fields present to mentor them. In the speech of the founder of the foundation, Aja Amina Muhammad, spoke on the need to pay more attention to the girl child because of their peculiar nature.
I realize that we should celebrate our girls and children every day all through the year. But for the peculiar nature of our girls, the United Nations declared today, 11th October, every year to focus on our girls. The main purpose is to bring out the potentials in them and help them pursue their goals and aspirations.
The father of the day, Femi Omotayo, MD CEO, AOS Oil and Gas, spoke on the need to respect women, exploring different values they add to the family and society.
It is important that the female doesn't try to be like the male. And it's also important the male doesn't try to be like the female. They are not the same, but it does not mean we have less rights. I want to quote this part of the Quran that people always say. When the Quran talked about splitting the will, right? Yeah, he said you give twice to the boy and 2/3 to the boy, 1/3 to the girl, right? So when you look at that, you say, man, the girl is disadvantaged, right? No, look at it properly. You see, the 2/3 that the boy gets, he still has to look after everybody. The 1/3 that the girl gets is in the pocket. It is in the pocket. And people always miss that one. So in the end, if you look at all the provisions of the Quran and all the religious books, there's always a preference for the girl child. In the entire Quran, there are 4 chapters dedicated to women. There is not one. There is not one dedicated to men. Can you imagine?
The mentor took turn to make their presentation. Leading the pack was Ms. Margaret Fagboyo, the program director of DFID, Department for International Development, spoke on the importance of volunteer service. This was followed by the importance of educating the girl child, as presented by Aja Aminat Sani, director with Lagos State Ministry of Education in the Quality Assurance Department, who is also the Amira of Criterion, Lagos District.
Girls are not in any way lesser than boys. Are you in any way lesser than boys?
No.
Things supposedly meant for the male counterpart can also be applied to girls. Fortunately, the biological composition of girls are such that allows them to quickly adapt. You know, we are special human beings. We can adapt, we can persevere, we can tolerate. God has created us to be so. We are carriers. You can see some of our mothers, they will give birth to 10, 11 children. In this current world, who alone can do that if not a woman? So these services are voluntary and not backed with any reward. But I just want to tell you today that when you give a girl a voice to speak, ever thought that, how I wish I am a boy? Do we have any one of us like that? Do we have? Because we should be very grateful that we are girls. I am always happy that I am a girl, that I am a girl child. Now a woman, a mother, a grandmother, and I feel fulfilled. And I wish you the same too. But before we go on, don't let anybody deceive you that it's a disadvantage to be a girl child. Because it is not. Spiritually, you are at an advantage. Socially, you are at an advantage. Politically, too, you are at an advantage. Environmentally, you have an advantage. How many times has there been a program like this for boy child? Have you attended any? Have you heard of any? So that means there's an advantage in our agenda. There's an advantage for somebody to sit down and think that, let me plant something for my girls. That means we have an advantage over the other gender. So if you see anything abnormal, the girl child basically, it's normal for you, just like what Florence said, for the boys to admire you. But ask that guy, who are you? Who is your person? What impact do you want to make in my life? That is the most important thing. All the pomp and pageantry when they tell you sweet words, they are all deceits. You need to be realistic and tell yourself you want to be a change champion, you want to make an impact, and you want to ensure, because the girl child will translate to that woman. Yeah. And you are one day going to start raising a family. What do you want to tell your children when they are grown up?
Citizen journalism was the focus of Ajia Sekinat Lawal's presentation. The chairman, Nigerian Association of Women Journalists, Lagos State, enjoined the girls to always report negative issues, particularly rape cases, with their phones to curtail the menace.
One good thing I'm happy about is that we can all be journalists, even when we specialize in other areas. Because with these our phones now, you can do a lot with it. And that is why I want to implore each and every one of you. Of course, for those who want to major in journalism, we will not have enough time to be going through, the interest will have to be there,
The icing on the cake was the presentation by Florence Carl Augu, who spoke on sexuality, encouraging the girls to keep their virginity and shun all males that can lure them with different things. She also presented a literary work, Feminine and Solid, to the participating schools.
Appeal to parents, be more intentional. Children are going through a lot, and don't underestimate the power of a trusted professional or therapist. It doesn't mean there are issues, we have preventive measures. So when I have some families saying, okay, Florence, just come, the same way you have mathematics teacher, the same way you have English teacher, and I say, come to my house every Friday, come talk to my children on this topic, let them open up to you, and with that we're able to give feedback to the parents. It makes it easy, right? So you're making money and you're sure that the emotions of your children are well intact. So a lot of people may not recognize what you have, but you have to make them recognize what you have. And so one of the major challenges we have that also affects our sexuality is our inability, and Daddy Enoch said something about that, to discover who we really are. And so a boy looks at you and says to you, you're my African queen, you begin to blush. Actually, you are very inexperienced, you are actually not very knowledgeable about that. Because the first thing is that Africa is a continent, and you have what it takes to go with what phrase. And when someone says to you that you are my African, you begin to blush. Some of you even take it further by saying that it's a lie. And you say no. Do we understand? And let me also announce to you that you are his African queen, not our African queen. He coronated you and his very purpose.
The participating schools made presentation on the need to properly care for the girl child.
I am me, there is no other me. I love myself. The self I have is the only self I have. I will behave like myself and not deprive myself of my individuality. Therefore, I will continue to be myself. I have faith in myself. I am optimistic that my future will be bright because I am created for greatness. There is seed of greatness in me. If I harness this specialness, I will have my name is on marble. Remember, each person bears his own cross. Variety is the spice of life. Until I dare to be different, I will never make a difference because I am simply the rest. So be yourself.
Who is the girl child?
A female, a lady, a woman, and a girl.
The girl child is just like a female lamb.
Amongst the wolves.
The girl child is honest at her early childhood.
She may be 3 to 8 years old.
Or middle childhood, 9 to 11 years old. In her adolescence, 12 to 17 years old.
She is the future of the motherhood.
When the need of reproduction is required.
She possesses every quality of a woman.
The girl child should not be deprived of the general quality of life.
Freedom, daily living skills, education, psychological development, physical fitness.
Good home training and respect for others. The status of a girl child is unpredictable because the girl child has the potency of achieving a lot.
Denying a girl child of her food, social relationship, education and prosperity.
And the world will be great.
Thank you.
I am a girl. I rebel to be one. I marvel in it. I'm proud to be me. I am a lady. Vicissitudes light against me. Yet undaunted by all, I am proud to be me. I am a woman. Patriarchy may stand against me. voices, yet echoes negatively. I am proud to be me. Thank you.
Aja Amina Mohammed, the founder of Nurturing Fitrah Foundation, used the forum to speak on the latest work of the foundation, Child Crest, which promotes quality parenting and broadcast on NTA network every Sunday at 10:30 a.m.
Know what the problem of nutrition is for the mother and child. So we have dedicated the entire 13 episodes to nutrition. Before now, it was broadcast on NTA 10, but with the magnanimity of the management of NTA at the top, they have found it worthy to endow their screen.
There were goodwill messages from other guests in attendance, and the coordinator of Bab Salam, Imam Azan Thayu Idris.
Muslims and Christians, those faiths, taught you to be proud of who you are. God did not make mistake by making you what you are. It is not by accident you become a girl, and it is not by accident you become a boy. The wisest of all made you a boy, the wisest of all made you a girl. So he made you a boy for a purpose, and he made you a girl for a purpose. So your own responsibility is discharging is what? Making sure you fulfill your own purpose on the earth. Like today, so many things are going wrong. Yes, even boys, as we're talking about, boys doesn't actually understand what boys are supposed to be. Just the same way, girls too doesn't understand what girls are supposed to be. Everybody wants to be the other. You have men also changing to women these days, have it? Yeah. Boys wanting to be girls. The girls wanting to be what? To be boys. Just as said by one American philosopher, he said, women who seek to be what? To be men, lack what? Lack ambition. So why do you want to be a man? Because it is impossible.
The girl had quality gifts to take away as a chat with them and some guests shows it was a fulfilling outing. We thank all our donors and partners for their support on making this year International Day for the Girl Child a success.
The program is a very enlightening program. I think if 99% of all girls should have a formal guardian like this, we should improve on the strength and power of female students.
They would enjoy eating mini-me when they're going to school. Thank you so much. Masalam.